I started to make videos this morning about the Enneagram of personality. But I have something I have to share before I go any further. I have something that's troubling me and bothering me, and if I don't speak on it, it's going to get in the way. So I'm going to speak on it. My brother Michael this year died. He's my oldest brother, and I say oldest, I shouldn't say oldest brother. Michael was my only brother, my only real biological brother, even though I have other brothers, because my father was married several times. My brother Michael was the kindest, sweetest, generous person imaginable. And when I say this, I'm not just speaking kindly of the dead. Anybody that knew my brother Michael knows just by hearing his name of who my brother was and what he represented. My brother Michael did not deserve what happened to him. My brother Michael was a successful person in this world. And when I say that, I mean he had things that people strive for. He had a good job. He was a very, very good person. And I have to say this again, I'm not just saying that because it's my brother and people are not supposed to speak bad of the dead. I'm saying that because it's true. And there's no two ways about it. This is very hard for me. Give me a moment, please. My brother Michael died in a motorcycle crash. He was out doing something that he enjoyed, and that was riding his motorcycle. The person that caused the crash will be brought up on manslaughter charges. My personal feelings and opinion is it was murder. It was not just manslaughter, it was murder. Now, this situation people are stuck with their religions and how they're taught about Jesus. And I'm gonna relate this into here because people are holding the religious leaders responsible for manslaughter, which is a minimal crime. Murder is obviously a more severe crime, whether it be our society today or the society back then. And it is religion that has taught people that what had happened to Yahshua, Jesus Christ, was simply manslaughter, and that it was God in the flesh, and therefore it was even okay. And I'm telling you, it was not okay. Just like it's not okay, the manslaughter that happened to my brother, which I believe it was actually murder. What had happened to Yahshua was murder, and there's no two ways about it. Religion has covered it over. They covered it over with symbolism because the religious people were into blood sacrifices. And they have convinced people for thousands of years that those blood sacrifices are okay. And they have convinced nations of people that the blood sacrifice of Jesus Christ was okay because it was God in the flesh. Therefore, it was okay because he put himself in that own predicament. It's not okay. And it was murder. And that's what you should be getting from the story of Jesus Christ, that he was murdered. And nobody stood up for him. Not one of his disciples. He had 12 disciples. He fed 5,000 people with a loaf of bread, and not one person came up to speak for him. Not one. As you can see, I'm still in mourning for my brother. You should be in mourning for your Lord.